This picture of these multiple airplanes all taking off at once is inherently false, even though comprised of true components. And just as figures don't lie, but liars sure do figure, it's always bothered me about the travel statistics saying that traveling by air is safer. And one could, of course, travel by plane, train, rail, if you will, boat, ship, if you will, van, by car. I'm going to offer one for consideration later. How about the space shuttle? The airline industry likes to point out that traveling by air is the safest on a distance traveled basis, and that is true, followed by bus and rail, which are tied. And something bugged me about this. I thought about the extremes. Well, at first, one doesn't allocate miles in their life, they allocate hours. Secondly, the airline industry does not measure the wear and tear on their planes and motors by miles or kilometers. It measures it by hours. So it made me think, what if one got shot from a cannon or just stood absolutely still? If one stood absolutely still, the distance travel is divided by 0, and so no matter what happened, you would have an infinite mortality rate. And if one got shot from a cannon, almost invariably creating a higher risk, but the traveled distance is so great that you would have a comparatively better figure. And I said, there's something wrong here. And it dawns on me that if you put in the space shuttle, not unlike being shot from a cannon, the absurdity of measuring fatality rates by mileage becomes clear. Indeed, look at the other extremity when measured by miles, the fatality rate. You find that the most dangerous thing to do is motorcycle. Well, I guess that's plausible. But the second most dangerous thing is walking. That's absurd. Now, to be fair, there are other means of comparison. One could say do it per journey. In other words, just how many trips did you take? And the most dangerous is a shuttle, and indeed about 1 out of 10 does result in a fatality on average. The safest is, rail or van travel. Bus is pretty darn safe, but of course we don't allocate our life by trips. We allocate it by hours. And in that case, the safest is bus, followed by rail and air. And the most dangerous is the shuttle, followed by motorcycle. Things seem to make more sense. And indeed, I offer, and it's been argued, that safety when measured by hours of allocated life is the most sensible way to look at travel safety. Well, to put things in perspective, I've taken the same data for each of the 3 types of analyses, journeys, per time, per distance, and put them in rank order. And so the next time somebody says travel by air is safer, if not safest, point out that actually it's bus, followed by rail, then by air. Something to think about.